All right, how you guys doing? We are here, Justice for Renee Good. Man, I tell you, it is so sad. It is so heartbreaking. The world is going upside down. Renee should still be here. She was a mom. She just got finished dropping off her own child, and now she's gone. And I feel like the guy, he could have shot the tires. I mean, so many things, but he hit her in the head, in the face. Are you kidding me?
Mm,
Now people are saying they're gonna get away with it, and there's nothing that's gonna be done. You know what? I'm not going to sit down and I'm not going to lay down. We need to really speak out, speak truth to power, fight for justice. And I'm willing to fight for justice for Renee Good. That's why I'm up here late night talking
mm,
about it. All right. So I would love for you guys to hit that link. I would love for you guys to come up here to talk to us about this. Thank you,
yeah,
Tank, for joining me on this
no
topic.
problem.
We also have Stephen Smith, Stephen A. Smith. And you know, the things that he is saying, oh my God, I can't even describe. I want to let you guys hear it first. And this video that came out, this is the video footage that ICE came out with. And you see what happens. All right. So I'm going to show you from ICE perspective. Now, they put this video out feeling like it's going to change the narrative, like they're justified in their wrongdoing. It doesn't change anything for me. I have to be honest, but I want to know what it changed for you. Okay. So I'm going to play. You guys ready? Here we go.
Yep.
Before I play, do you have anything you want to say about this case?
No, not right now. We can go through this first.
Okay.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
All right, so she seems very sweet and nice, not even realizing it's about to go down. This is going to be her last moment, and she doesn't even see it coming. Ooh, my goodness, my goodness. You know what I gotta say to all of y'all, and I don't
What's
know
that?
if it's gonna sound insensitive. Uh, please, y'all, just get out the car. Please don't fight with these people. Please surrender. Please, please, please surrender. All right, let's go.
That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking president. You want to come at us? You want to come at us?
All right, for the lady I keep on talking crap, I know y'all can talk whatever y'all want to, but you talking all that and you don't even realize Satan is right in the midst of everything and you're not even prepared. I think that you guys really underestimate ICE. I really think you guys underestimate. But she didn't see it coming. She didn't think that that guy will unalive her wife. She did not see it coming. How she talking? She didn't see it coming. Please don't underestimate the enemy. Never, never, never. Let's go. Because at the end of the day, I want life to still be here. She should still be here, spending time with her family and her loved ones.
I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
So it looks like the girl, she's going to the car, open it up. You okay, Tank?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we seeing you move around, and I'm starting to pay attention to you more than I'm paying attention to the screen. We need focus because it comes off distracting. But you can cut your camera off then. Cut your camera off so we won't have to see you drink that soup. Cut the camera off. Okay, good. All right, so I'm gonna play here. But you see that she is about to go into the car and I believe the wife pull off. I don't know why the wife will pull off, even though the wife is pulling off. It is not an excuse to kill her. Shoot the tire, do something else, but don't kill her. All right, let's go.
Get out of
And let me see something too. You guys, we need to get more of the likes. If you guys want me to do these type of topics, I need the support. You know, you guys asked me in my last live to talk more about Renee Good. I'm doing it. So I'm going to need you to do your part as well and hit that like. I need you to guys to comment more. We need way more engagement. I need you to hit that link, come up here and talk to us. But we need way more engagement, especially if you guys want me to cover these type of topics on this channel. Okay. So I really need you guys engagement, comment, talk, like. I need the engagement. All right. I'm going to continue to move on and continue to play. Now brace yourselves because it's going to get rocky. So he says, you fucking bitch. And this is not the end. So when he did that, you know he shot her and took her out of here. So she's about to run into the pole, and you're about to hear that. And that cuts off, and it loops back to the beginning. All right, so I feel right here. I don't want to be too insensitive, but I'm gonna be quiet. All right, I want to see what's going on out here because I know I can go there, so I got to take myself back. It says, so were they protesting before the shooting? Gigi, he killed that lady, then called her a bitch after killing her. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He did.
You guys, I don't know if you guys realize it or not, but I'm going to tell y'all, they don't see you as human, okay? When you come for them, they see you as a threat. It doesn't matter if you're a woman. I know a lot of y'all, oh my God, you know, it's a woman. They don't care about none of that gender shit. I'm sorry. They don't. They don't care about what you have between your legs. They do not care about that. So
they don't.
I say that because some people think because of their gender that people are going to be more nice or easy on them. They don't care about that. Just like in a war, they see you as a threat. They don't look at you as a woman. They are going to take you out of here. It's very unfortunate, but you have to realize how people see you. Okay. So you know how to go accordingly because from the video, looks like these women did not take the situation serious. They were too smiley. They were too like jokey. What you gonna do, dude? Are you gonna do nothing, dude?
Yes.
The energy, they didn't even, they were so naive. Yes. They didn't even sense the danger. They didn't sense, they not playing with y'all. They didn't sense, we don't even see y'all as human. Okay, you are a threat now. We're gonna have to take you out. Okay, so you have to realize how you know people are seeing you. You know, but it says Gigi. Yeah, he did call her a bitch. Yeah, and he knew it was on camera. I mean, they know what they can get away with. They know they can do whatever they want to because Donald Trump allows it. You know that. So, like I said, if you guys are raging, you guys are upset, I need you guys to hit this link. I need you guys to comment. I need you guys to really be engageful. All right. And remember, I'm really doing this because I know you guys want to talk about it, but I need your help in this. Okay. I really do. All right. So I'm going to go to Stephen A. Smith. A lot of the blogs picked his coverage up and they said that he had a lot of things to say. Once I can find it right here. So this is what Stephen A. Smith had to say about this.
I saw the video on numerous occasions and seeing what transpired from a lawful perspective, as it pertains to a law enforcement official, don't expect him to be prosecuted. He was completely justified. From a humanitarian perspective, however, why?
So he said it was completely justified. How do you guys feel about that?
You know, in a way, from seeing different angles, it was not justified to me. However, I think that they were forgetting that they were of dealing with a case or ICE or these are federal agents. You have to get out their way. And I feel bad, and it's kind of sad. I can only partially agree with Steven because from what I seen the videos and this new video that you're bringing out now, thank you for bringing it out. I just wish she would have moved because, baby, like, listen, so I don't
All
know.
right. See, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What are
Yeah,
your thoughts about this?
sad.
Well, the issue is, I guess the issue is that she did move, and that
Mm,
that's what that's what kind of validated him taking her life. So what the district attorneys and what ICE is saying in the press conference is that the officer that did shoot her, that was in front of the vehicle, that officer had just, if you all remember, in a news cycle, probably about 4 or 5 months ago, I think it was, some guy ran into a crowd of people and drug an officer a few 100 feet. Well, that was that officer. And so they were showing the stitches and the wounds he had incurred from that previous altercation. And they're saying that, his state of trauma from that event could have played a role when she did put her car in drive. But the significant thing to me is about that is if you were that officer that had that trauma, why would you put yourself in front of her vehicle? So
mm,
you can justify. And so they're speculating that that was a presumptive
mm,
calculation on his behalf that he's going to have to answer. Also, he's going to have to answer for two and so the law can protect him from the initial shot, possibly, depending on how the attorneys kind of represent each side of the case. But he is going to be accountable for shots two and three. So he's going to have to answer for that. But to my point about it all is when it comes to these police officers, when they put on this uniform, and it's police
mm,
officers everywhere, it's police officer of every skin type and of every sex and every gender. When they put on this uniform, it is like you just said, you're an enemy. You don't know that you're a target. You don't realize the severity of the situation, and you don't realize that you are an enemy. You're an enemy of the local government, and you're a civilian. And so it seems like even when I watch police officers a lot of times interact with the community, and it seems like instead of this position of stoicism, it's a position of guard and defense. They're not approachable a lot of times, and it's weird that in this society they keep wanting us to understand this institution of policing as the police being friendly towards the community. And that's just not what we really experience in every it's I'm not trying to say the opposite people, that we don't all know good officers and that we don't all, friendly encounters with. But what I am saying that when these types of events unfold, we can see that as an entity, they move to protect their own and they move to disguise the systems that they have to protect their own. And whenever we have a window of insight into these
mm,
systems with these events, I feel like we can see that this is an institution that will weaponize itself against the local community. At the same time that you're supposed to be a friendly member of the community, helping there was a car that they were supposedly to have towed. So at one point you're a friendly member of the community, and that's how we should see you, and you're just a good Samaritan. But that same instance, that same person can turn around and justify taking your life. And so that's to me that's weird when it comes to law enforcement and how it's politicized in ours.
Mm. Now, see, I want to say thank you so much, brother, for coming up here. I'm glad that you're speaking out. We need more people to speak out. And y'all in the comment section, y'all need to get y'all butt up here like see and speak as well too. And hit that like button. We need to be need to be aggressive on that like button. Now, see, I agree with you on some things, but I want to add to it as well. Now, when it comes to and I'm just going to place myself in it. I'm not government, but I'm going to place myself in it. Okay. As we want to come off, that's just the how can I the marketing of it. And it's really not the marketing of it. We don't want to be your fucking friend, man.
Mm.
We want you to have respect and see us as authority, and we are a higher figure, and you are the subjects. You are our subjects, okay? And we're going to have to put our foot down, and if we have some casualties, so be it.
Puro.
So this is the time that we're in. And I think that because the government, you have your Democrats, you have your Republicans, and they both says different things. You know, they both have different messaging, and I think it's confusing. But for me, is no confusion within the Trump administration. They take pages from old England, old
Mm-hmm.
Rome, old France, how they govern. So I feel like I kind of know their playbook because they take from Germany and back. They take from their ancestors, you know.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
yes, and it's
So
even with the
if you know how their ancestors move, you know how the common people are the subjects.
yes, and the institution of policing, you have to realize historically, like how it started and what its purpose
Well,
originally
tell us,
was.
see, because you know some of us don't know.
Well, it was to protect the richest property. That was the purpose of the institution of police. It was to protect property. It's the reason why when you get into an altercation at a restaurant and you're a tax-paying citizen and you're a patron of a restaurant that's thriving in your community that absorb dollars from your community, and if some you know upset crew member wants to call the police on you, the police is going to come and arrest you and ask you no questions because they're acting on behalf of a business. And so it's just you have to realize where I think you just said something that's profound to understand where we are in the hierarchy when it comes to these things as citizens. To understand that businesses are even before you. And so on,
Mm-hmm.
and it is that we're the pawns, and it is they
Well,
find it
you've
as their rite of
always
passage.
been the subject, sweetheart. It's just that the Democrats have gassed you up to make you think that you're something that you're not. And now Trump administration wants to remind you exactly who you are.
It does feel that way. It does
That's
feel that
just
way.
what it is. But of course, they can't directly say that, sweetheart. So, see, we have to come to you and we're going to put a big smile and say, oh my goodness, we're all equal. It's American first, you know?
They're just going to do everything to eat away at the rights that make us all comfortable and make us all feel like sovereign citizens of this country. That's exactly what they're doing. They're starting with the immigrants. My dad is an immigrant. My
I'm
my
sorry.
dad is from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and but they're starting with the immigrants. But to be honest with you, you have to. The United States of America incarcerates more of its citizens than the next top five leading nations combined. And China has over 1 billion people. So put that into perspective. Um, and so that's why I said when you talked about the Roman rule and they're just basically idealizing like that type of government and establishment, that was quite profound that you said that because when you think about it and you really unfold when you peel the layers back, that's exactly what the story unfolds
But
to.
then, yeah, but I also think sometimes, like the people in power, of course, they're going to go back to their great ancestors. You know, they're going to go back to the Catholic rulers. And you
Mhm.
see in America, we are now becoming more into our in religion. They're forcing religion. So Christianity, the Protestants, you know, they were all leaders. They controlled, but they didn't really care about religion, but they used religion as a face to control. You know, it's
Exactly.
a good
Mhm.
play. The common people don't know that. The common people, like you and I, we are subjects. You know, we're the
Mhm.
dummies, of course.
Right.
So
It was King James that the King James version of the Holy Bible. It was King James that even made religion, that made Christianity available for the masses. Before that, it was for the noble and the elite. And most people don't know that. That's why Jesus Christ had to die. He started having people to believe in a God and a government that didn't want that. It's not that they wanted people to believe in a different God. Jesus was enlightening, well, you know, in the story of, in the Bible, the role of Jesus, he was enlightening people on heaven, the kingdom of heaven, and the awareness of God.
mm,
And so people weren't able to practice religion back then.
mm.
And King James was a gay king.
Mhm.
King James was a
I just told you
homosexual
the same thing
king.
the other day.
Yeah, but he was a down low. Come on
He
now.
Oh,
was down low. He
Yeah,
was. He
don't do that. He
was.
was down
no,
low. Shout
listen
out
to me.
to the
He
down
was
lows. Shout out to,
listen.
I know
No,
y'all hate down lows,
he
but
was
I don't
down low
hate no
by
down lows.
force. Well,
Yeah,
he was
I mean,
so. This is what
most
you need to know
most
about
of
King
them
James.
are down low by force. I mean, when you're a down low man, then you have a lot of things around that's benefiting you, that's working in your favor, and you got family pressure. And I would say in the black community, when you have a boy as a child, that I know, they all see them as the
Mm.
king. They all see the boy as a jewel. You know, that pressure that they gave the kings back in the day, that's how much pressure they and love they give to boys when they birth boys in the black community. When I was growing up, I don't know about now. I still think now, but I'm not sure, you know. But shout out to AT2. He is a fabulous YouTuber. He definitely talks about politics and so many other things. I'm so glad that you stop in and you speak. Thank you so much, brother. All right. So I'm looking here. Someone says, I believe it was a LGBT community protesting against ICE. That lady had her car blocking the road, was a part of the protesters. So you're saying Renee Good was a part of the protesters? Is that true?
From what I'm seeing, I heard the same thing that she was a part of the protesters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
And
was a different angle call.
got it. Oh, she was a part of protesting. Oh, I don't. Oh, okay. That can you come up here? I want more of y'all to come up here and speak. Damn it, shit. I would love more of y'all come up here. All right. AT2 said Gigi gotta protect the DLs. You know, hell yeah, I gotta do it. And let me tell you why. Cause
Hey, T2, don't be encouraging her.
no. Let me tell you why. Cause I
Uh-huh.
used to be DL.
Ah.
Okay. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. The DL community have had my back in the lowest of lowest. It was the down low niggas that lifted my ass up. It was the down low niggas
They
that
lift you.
paid my hold on. They paid my goddamn rent. Okay. Are y'all gonna pay my rent, LGBT? Hell no. But the DL niggas gonna do it. Hell.
You know
Okay.
what? Tickle.
Help
Tickle.
whistle while you work. Hey, dun, 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 dun. Whoa. Okay. Shit. I'm just real with my shit. Okay.
Can I let you all see a not unpopular opinion, but going over this case, right? You have some of the people that are fighting for this, and which I am all for. However, it just seems to be like a growing another side of this on TikTok. That I don't know if you all have seen it.
I can go to TikTok. I don't know what you
Yeah,
mean. Are you saying they're for Renee or against Renee?
that's saying really for her in a way, but they are letting their voices be heard of that she should have not jumped in the way of the truck.
Got it.
I mean
Okay.
of the
So
ice age.
Okay, cool. We can go over there in a second, but I want to definitely get these people in the comments now. And I would love for you guys to come up here and speak as well.
Somebody said nothing
It
wrong with
says
the
Renee Good, that 37-year-old lesbian, thought she was above ICE, blocking ICE and the entire street with her vehicle.
That's what they were
See, I
saying.
did not know that. I didn't know. Are you sure she did that? Are you guys making
Um,
stuff up?
it was another view. It's a guy called Kingdom Rex, I think. He had another view showing today, and the other view that they were showing on CNN, the view that she was referring to. I mean, I'm sorry, he referring to that Vince referring to is another angle where she pulls in before any of the cars are stopped, and she actually is the reason why all the cars stopped from that angle because she pulled in. Her wife gets out, and they blocked the street. I think they knew the ICE was coming down the street, and they blocked it, and then this what kind of started the kerfuffle.
Now, I think that she's wrong for blocking ICE, but I don't think that it deserving of him shooting her in the face. And I feel like
Right. That doesn't
him
no.
shooting her in the face, I think I don't know ICE people, but if I had to assume that Trump is going to get men that are very hyper masculine, that is very feeling like they are authority, and those type of men, they get very ticked off if you disrespect them and you feel like you're just blatantly disrespecting them, and they get off rage. And I think those shots that he fired was rage. I don't think they're excusable. I think it should be justice, but I'm just telling you where I think it's coming from.
Right.
All right, so let me go here. Okay, AT2 says block clock in the road is not a death sentence.
Nope,
You
it's not.
AT2, why don't you come up here, man? Okay. But you're definitely right. Okay, we have someone here.
But also my
Let me-
condolences. But let me just say this. If you try to run over a federal agent,
Okay, who did that? That's you, Tank?
Yeah, it was the video I was added in for you.
Oh, I was gonna say, who is that? Okay, I was like, hold on, who is that?
It's kind of tight. You know what it was doing.
you will get shot. Stop trying to spread this propaganda like ICE did something wrong. Move.
And see, that's what's scary to me about
The woman that was
See, you wanted to say something about that one?
yeah, that's what's scary to me about um society today. And to be honest with you, that's what's scary to me. Unfortunately, about some of the most artic the most intelligent portions of our society today. It's like we're too confused to understand right from wrong anymore.
I
Like just the
disagree with you,
basic
see.
premise. You do?
Yeah,
That's okay. I welcome it.
I think that right or wrong is subjective. I think that depends on who you are and your beliefs. That depends on what's right and wrong.
And see, I don't think that a foundation of civilization or society can be built on water. I think that there is in society, you have to also understand that there is a social contract here. And in this social contract, we don't just get to politicize whether or not the sky is blue. In a social contract, we do get to recognize that citizens are the most valuable portion of our society. Like citizens are the reason why we are here, and police officers are in a position of servitude. And there is a right and a wrong way to be of service. And so I think that when we go and that's how we get to like that little clip you just played.
Yeah,
When we
but
get
see, everything you said, it sounds good, but it's not reality. Because if we all really cared about the value of life, it would be more people living and not dying by people being killed by each other. And then you have to look at the cultures. Look at over there at Haiti, how they killing each other. Look at all the different places, how they doing different stuff. When we got wars, we constantly killing people. The Pakistan, the Palestinian, whatever. The Russia. I mean, bodies are dropping every single day from killing. We do not value life. I mean, that is just a very fake push that we push and we tell each other fucking lies to make ourselves feel good, we
So
really
what do we
care.
value? Control?
Yeah, well, everybody is different. Nobody is a monolith. That's why I said right and wrong is it's going to vary. In certain countries, it's a okay. In the Middle East, they okay with child marriage. It's cool for that. But in
Mm-hmm.
America, they really not cool with it. But they starting to get real cool with it. But like I'm saying, and
Well, and
everywhere
that
you
goes to the
are,
social
it's
contract element.
different.
It's true.
It's different right and wrongs, you know? So who's to say what's right, who's to say what's wrong? You know, it's different. The Democrats, they have different rights and wrong. The Republicans have different
So
rights
I
and
will
wrong
just
than the
tell
other.
you, okay, so
It's
for
so many
instance,
different rights and wrongs. So it sounds good when people make it black and white, like you should know right and wrong. But shit, your right and wrong may be different from my right and wrong.
correct, absolutely, and I'm used to that. So I'm born Muslim,
Oh,
and
I'm
I told you
sorry.
my
Oh,
dad is
I'm
okay.
from
Okay.
Haiti. Did you say you're sorry?
I'm sorry because I don't know if I offended your ass. That's why.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, I'm born Muslim, and so I definitely, understand that I'm black and Muslim, obviously, but so I'm used to, most other African Americans or most other black people are Christian. And so I'm used to like our ideology being, just a little bit different. And so I'm used to like not locking myself into a certain perspective because I understand that I come from a mindset that my
Mm-hmm.
dad established in my household. And I understand that that is much different than what most other people here are conditioned to. So, right and wrong for me, for instance, walking into the house with your shoes on, you know, to me, that is wrong. and and for me, it is so weird to understand how can you want to bring bacteria from outside inside. And so, but and to me, it's the biggest wrong you can commit, like in a house. And so, for most people, that's not even a part of their reality. So, I definitely understand what you're saying.
Okay. Let's play a little bit more. I'm glad we're all here together. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to press the video. Why I'm not Tank? I'm
Shot in
pressing go.
Okay. I guess it's back.
Minneapolis by an
Yeah.
ICE agent after she blocked those ICE agents' vehicles from driving down the road, had every opportunity to avoid what happened. Is it
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward because that music is annoying.
have been complete?
Oh, that's that white.
Unalived a 37-year-old woman this morning in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I can't believe people are saying this is an act of domestic terrorism when this woman literally interfered with a federal investigation by using her SUV to block the street so that ICE agents and their vehicles couldn't pass through. When these agents approached her vehicle, they tried opening the door because clearly you're going to have consequences for your actions. She tries to drive off. And when she does that, there's an officer still attached to the door handle. She does an unsafe maneuver during this time where the agent is able to detach from the vehicle, but then she almost hits another ICE officer where he then draws his weapon, and the woman then crashes her car and passes away afterwards. If you were minding your own business, if you didn't interfere with federal investigations, if you were cooperative with federal ICE agents, none of this would have happened.
Woo! I'm sorry to be insensitive, but man, let me just shut up. Never mind. Never mind. Let
Two
me
things
go
can
here.
be true at once.
Yeah, no, okay. What I don't want y'all to guess what I'm thinking about. Okay, so I'm thinking in my head, and it's so fucking selfish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, damn, where that thing? Oh, you didn't took that thing off. Okay, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, damn, I'm so glad I'm not out here in the streets protesting, and I'm not pro shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm not pro nothing. So I wouldn't have the courage to do that for. What was she doing it for? Immigrants?
Yeah, because they have they're doing the ice
Yeah,
thing there
so I
for
don't
smaller
have that.
community.
I
Yeah.
mean, I feel sorry for
Deportation.
everybody, but I'm not doing. Damn, C done left. I think I offended his ass. Because I said I'm not about to do that for no immigrants. You know, I think he left. Yeah, he left. Damn. I'm sorry, see. I didn't mean to offend you.
Even like that. But in all regard, everybody's gonna have a different opinion about it. And like I will say I am kind of like partial. I think the officer is wrong for what he did. I
Yeah, we
think
all
that
agree with that.
he should have not did that. However, I do disagree with the fact of that whatever she was doing, we have to give count to what started the situation. If you go back and look at the first 4 minutes before the video started of the other angle, she's clearly zoomed in front of them. It was no cars there. I got to get the video for you in a minute, but it was no cars there. So I just hate that. Oh, you said put a name on it. It's gonna be King Reactions. You can go over King Reactions and see the actual other video as well. So I hate that.
They said, who would you, if you're not doing it for immigrants, who would you do it for? Nobody. I wouldn't even do it for Jesus. Okay. I'm not doing it for Jesus. I'm not doing it for nobody.
Not even Jesus.
If they trying to get my family, y'all can have their ass. Let me move out the way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it for nobody. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it for blacks. I ain't doing it for gays. I ain't doing it for trans. I don't got that fight in me. I'm not doing all that. I pray for you, you know? And if they come for me, you may say, well, what if they come for me? Well, then they're going to come for me. They're going to detain my ass. And I just pray if they put me in jail, don't put me in general population. And you know what? I've never did anything illegal. No, I never did anything illegal, Tank. But I be hearing these transgenders and these homosexuals in jail, and they saying they having a good time up in there.
No, now really?
They say they have the time of their life up in jail. They say they get a little boo thing. They get free food. They say the food ain't that bad. I said, well, damn, y'all gonna make me want to take a trip to the Pound Town. Shit.
Like, who stole it? I stole it.
Shit, I might want to go to prison just to experience a little bit before I die. You know what I mean?
Just before you die, though. Wow.
Yeah, see the niggas. Where the niggas at? Okay. Oh, God. Man, and they said it is a sight in there, boy. Okay, they said it's not bad. You're gonna be treated like a queen. Yeah, they said the transgenders and the feminine gays, they get treated like queens. Yeah, that's what they say.
But why would they still put you in like in a man's?
No, they put you in a safe area where it's, I guess, more homosexuals and transgenders, and I guess like guys that don't want to be safe or whatever, so they don't want to go to general public because it's a danger or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to go over there with them. You know, don't put me. You know,
I want to go over there too.
Child, I want to blog. Can I blog? Shit. They want in prison. Okay.
This gonna be a lit show.
Yeah, I got my back cracked. Okay.
Drop the link.
Now we're gonna have everybody breaking crimes. Okay. All right, let's get back to business. Let's go.
Why did you have to do that? If you could move out the way, that means you could have shot the tires. That means you could have got her a few feet away after you shot the tires. And if you were unsuccessful in doing that, you could have got her down the road. You didn't have to do that. She wasn't driving down the road coming at you 90 miles an hour. She was parked in the middle of the street. And rather than get out the car, she wrongfully tried to drive off and wrongfully disregarded law enforcement official, which is exactly what ICE is. And as a result, lost her life because of it. I'm here to tell you that at some point in time, you got to ask yourself, what damn country do you want to live in? At some point in time, we're going to have to ask ourselves that question. And I think the time is sooner than later. Because again, from a legal perspective, don't expect this ICE officer to be prosecuted. I'm telling you right now. She was in the car, Renee Nicole Good, 37 years of age, protesting, blocking off the streets. ICE wanted her to move, An officer got in front of the car, another officer got to the side of the car, and then she tried to take off. And in their eyes, the Christy Gnomes of the world for the Department of Homeland Security, and other folks on the right are saying, yo, they consider it an act of domestic terrorism because she tried to run over an ICE officer. It's not going to be prosecuted. My point is, let's not focus on that for a second, okay? She was wrong to drive off. She should not have done that. Should have got out of her car to prove that she was not going to be any harm, or she should have asked the officer, I'm pulling over, could you move out the way, please? Instead of trying to disregard him totally to the point where you're going to take off and potentially hit him, and he moves out the way and draws his gun and shoots through the front windshield and took her out. But it wasn't necessary. You could have arrested her. You could have spared the woman's life. You didn't have to kill her. We've seen plenty of incidences throughout the United States of America, historically and frequently, and recently, where people who committed crimes.
All right, I'm gonna pause it right there. I heard that Don Lemon responded to him. So I want to go and see what Don Lemon is saying. All right. Where's that Don Lemon thing? Where did I see that?
It's just been a disappointment. I try not to criticize, especially black men or just black people in general. But Stephen A. Smith goes off and he talks about shit that he has no idea about. He has talked shit about me, but no facts. He has no facts. He just gets on these like white boy, right-wing podcasts or on his own show and just goes off about black people and things that for which he has no clue.
Yeah.
And he thinks because he's doing it like this, that people are going to listen to him. What's wrong with you? I'm like, what am I watching? It's just shocking to me, this sort of cozying up to white people. And it's got to be for the money. If I became a black conservative, I would be rich, like a gazillionaire. Or if I just went on and started like bashing black people just to bash them. And it seems that's become his stock and trade, to make excuses for white people and to cozy up to people like Megyn Kelly. He's one of those black people who, Stephen A. Smith has just been a disappointment. I try not to criticize, especially black men or just black people in general. But Stephen A. Smith goes off and he talks about shit that he has no idea about. He has talked shit about me, but no facts. He has no facts. He just gets on these like white boy, right-wing podcasts or on his own show and just goes off about black people and things that for which he has no clue.
Yeah.
And he thinks because he's doing it like this, that people are going to listen to him. Who white people think black people like, but we don't. And Stephen A. Smith does not represent us. Black people don't want to hear from him, networks. We don't like him.
If you're a black person willing to defend white supremacy or willing to make Republicans feel warm and fuzzy inside, you have a long-term check going your way, but it will expire. My question is, when it expires for him, are people going to let him back in?
People who white people think black people like, but we don't. And Stephen A. Smith does not represent us. Black people.
I saw the video on numerous occasions. And seeing what transpired from a lawful perspective, as it pertains to a law enforcement official, don't expect him to be prosecuted. He was completely justified. From a humanitarian perspective, however, why did you have to do that? If you could move out the way, that means you could have shot the tires.
All right. So what are your thoughts? Don said blacks don't want to hear from him. I really don't think they have Stephen for the blacks. I think that Don not realize that?
I think Don should realize that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But what are your thoughts about it? Do you think, I know a lot of people dislike Stephen A. Smith. He's very controversial. He says a lot of stuff that people do not like and don't agree with. But what are your thoughts?
I think Stephen A. says he's a virtual idiot. It's just what it is. However, two things.
But why is he an idiot? Just because he says stuff you disagree with?
No, it's just his whole perception, his persona overall. However, in this instance, partially what he's saying is right because the man could have avoided doing that to her. He could have shot her tires. He could have, got her tag number and chased her later on. Her wife was still standing across the street at the house, and it was a dog in the back seat as well. So like he had the opportunity if it wasn't to be that serious, he could have got her later on. He didn't have to do that right there. No, so I do agree with him in that effect sentiment of that. He was just absolutely wrong. But she shouldn't have actually, blocked the traffic. But that doesn't negate the fact that he should have never, ever, ever did that to her.
Yeah, it was overkill.
It
It's
was
just
very much
like
overkill.
if you go to the store and you steal a pack of gum and then the officer shoot and kill you, it's like you shouldn't steal the gum. Okay, yeah, that's true, but killing somebody because they stole a piece of damn gum, are you
Right.
serious? So that's how I see it. I
Mhm.
think it's definitely overkill. But like I said before, I don't think you guys realize the world that are in or the world that we're headed to. This is how, what do you call that? Authoritarian, whatever. These soldiers are going to kill you.
Mhm.
They don't look at you as human. They gonna
They
take you
don't.
out of here. They
That's
are
why you got to be
trying.
safe. Right.
They
You got to
are
be safe.
they are trying to earn a reputation. The
Mhm.
reputation they want is not to be your friend. They want to put fear in you, and if they have to kill some people to do it, so be it. They don't
Right.
care. And you need to realize that. You need to know what you're up against. Don't be out here laughing, hee-heeing, and talking shit to them and thinking, everything is sweet. For me, I'm never gonna talk shit to these motherfuckers. Okay. For me,
Right.
when they say put your motherfucking hands up, I'm putting my hands up, dog. I'm not about to ask no questions. I'm not about back talking. Let's role play. Be ice, Tank. Come on.
Pull over. Put your hands up. Just a period.
Yes,
That's how
sir.
it start off, basically.
Yes, sir.
You see, and that's it.
Yeah, keep talking.
Where's your identification?
Right here, sir.
In your social security card?
Right here.
Are you a legal citizen?
Yes, sir.
What's your state of nationality? Where you born at?
I'm born in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, then. All right. Stand around. Do you have any drugs on you?
No, sir.
Okay. What is your religion?
Christian.
You pass. You see how that goes?
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot, but it's free. That's how they do it.
Yeah. I mean, but that's exactly how I would do things.
Exactly. And the thing is, yes, it's sad that you have to get done like that, but in this time right now, we have to see what started this whole thing. What started this whole thing was the
Hold on,
fraud
I'm
in
not
Minnesota.
done. I'm not done yet. Okay, so finish it up. I want to
Okay.
add more to it. Go ahead.
Okay. Are you ready to go back?
Yeah.
Finish
me up. You about to, end it.
Okay. So what were you doing outside today?
I just went to the grocery store and I just want to say I thank you for all the work that you're doing to protect America and putting America first. I know you guys go through so much and I'm praying for you guys every single day.
Seems like you're a smart one. What do you vote?
I'll vote Republican.
Yeah. Here's your ID back, ma'am. Here's your identification. Here's your birth certificate. Everything you need. Thank you for being America's first. You're good. You're free to go. Just crazy.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Crazy. That's how ICE treats it for real.
So why did I go there? Why did I do that? Because I want him to know that I'm on his side. I know that he's probably dealing with a lot in these streets, and police officers, they are always putting their life on the line to protect and serve. And they're doing the hard work. So I want to let them know, hey, I'm not an enemy. I'm aligning myself with you. I understand you have to speak very strong because you're dealing with a lot. So I'm understanding. I'm not taking it personal when you're yelling at me. I don't take it personal. You're just doing your job. It's very tense.
And you know what though? But Gigi, a lot of people actually get offended by that because they would ask the question of why do you have to be so humble in order? And then this is America. Why do I have to be like that just to get past you? Because we do have our First Amendment. We do have.
It's about respect.
Mhm.
That's why I'm humble. It's about respect.
Yeah.
And my respect comes from my upbringing because I was raised Christian. And, as parents, when you have parents, I learned to respect my parents, respect authority, and to humble myself. I don't talk in the same tone as my parents. I'm not on the same, I would never yell at my parents.
Mhm.
So these are traits that you learn from your parents growing up
Right.
when they're disciplining you. So when you go out into the real world, that you're coming out with common sense.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, if you don't have parents that have disciplined you, you don't know how to have respect for authority, because
Mhm.
you think you're authority. You think you're God. You think you can do whatever you want to do. You think you can talk to people crazy because you talk to your parents crazy and they allowed such things. So, once you have that type of ideology and that mindset, I mean, those individuals getting taken out real easy because they feel like they're God and they can't get touched.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's my perspective on it. I know it's not popular.
Well, I mean,
I
it's
don't care what's popular, as you know.
I know, but I hate it for rest in peace to Renee Good, Renee Nicole Good. It's just all so sad, and I've been hearing people say things about like what she should have did, what she should have not done. But however, the police officers have the responsibility, the ICE agents have the responsibility to make sure that they are taking care of the U.S. citizens of America. And what he did was not taking care of the U.S. citizen of America. He attacked the U.S. citizen of America. And that is a problem that we're all facing. And that is not a good thing. And that shit has to stop.
It's not gonna stop, sweetheart.
It's not.
And that's why I'm with Stephen A. Smith, because he just give it to you so raw. And he
Right.
just really give it to you with no lube on, He just I think that's why people don't like him. But honestly, it's
Yeah.
not gonna stop. Okay,
Mm.
it's gonna get worse. I mean, Trump has how many more years to rule? I mean, it's a
Yeah,
lot going
this is year
on.
one. This is
Yeah.
year one.
So
This is year one.
right now, I believe if I was Trump, I know that you have to break these people in, and you guys are getting broke in. It's a change. The world is changing. We're transforming. So, and you see the people, I mean, the people that you posted on your TikTok, they didn't
Mm.
care,
Right.
they were like, that's what you get. I mean, that was kind of cold, but that is an indication of where a lot of Americans are going. So it's going to turn into a cold hearted type of situation, especially
Mhm.
if you are not American.
Yeah.
And they're just going to blame people that's not American and say, well, if we didn't have these immigrants, so we're going to blame Democrats, because if we didn't have these immigrants here, we wouldn't have to go through all this.
Right.
I don't know if that's really true or not, because people are definitely going to use excuses to gain more control and more influence. And I definitely feel like it's a control for power. And Trump is playing chess. He's not playing checkers. And it's a power move. It's an influence. And
Mhm.
of course, if it's not immigrants, it's going to be something else. And you have to keep it going in order to remain power. I feel like if you ever feel like you want to rest, you're not ready to rule. Okay. You don't
Mm.
ever rest when you're on the crown, when you're on the throne,
Yeah.
because it's always somebody coming for your head.
Always.
So if you don't want to be a king or a queen, then you need to sit their ass down, stay a common, stay a subject, stay whatever, and just put your head down and hide in the shadows.
Mm.
But if you want to be in a higher position, you're going to have to come prepared for war 24/7, no rest.
Mhm.
And that's just the truth of the matter.
Oh wow, Vince. Wow, Vince.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, yeah. What shout out to Vince. I'm not mad at Vince. Because okay, you know how I feel about Trump. I like
Mhm.
some of his stuff that he does. and some stuff I probably dislike. I think probably the one I really dislike, and I really don't dislike it, I just don't agree with him, about the trans stuff. But other than that, it's like whatever. Um, what I was gonna say. Yeah, Trump just came out, and I like this plan. Can I show you the plan? He's going to do something
Sure.
with credit cards. And I like this. I was like, go Trump, because I do feel like credit card companies are taking advantage, and I just got taken advantage of. And
How you get taken advantage of?
I'm very shameful to say it, but I say it with you guys. Press 3 if is this a safe space for me? Press 3 if I can tell you guys if it's a safe space. All right. All right. I'll wait till you guys press 3. All right.
You're the pressure.
You want to nosy, right? Okay. So I had a credit card, right? And I was into a plan where you have to pay off within 12 months, and it's like a deferred rate, 0 rate. But once that program finishes, it shoot up sky high. Now I have credit cards, and I know I pay interest rate, but they don't shoot up sky high. Child, they said my minimum payment was like $3,000. Then I had to pay like $5,000 extra in interest rate every month. Are you kidding me?
Oh no.
$5,000 each month in interest rate, and my minimum payment is $3,000. Yes, I had to call and get into a hardship program, okay? Because I'm not about to pay this. I can afford this. So for Trump to come out with this, it says Trump calls for 1 year 10% cap on credit card interest rates, slam Sleepy Joe's for allowing rates of 20 to 30%. And I agree with Trump on that.
I didn't know that.
Do you agree on Trump with that one? And I'm not trying to turn you into Trump, because I'm not into turning nobody.
Oh no. You're not turning nobody out. You're not turning nobody out.
No, do what you want to do.
No, I agree with
and
that.
just
That sounds
because
pretty good.
just because I'm trans, people feel like I should stick onto the Democrats or whatever. But I'm a type of person, I'm going to stick with whatever serves me. I'm self-serving, okay? So if it's Republican and theirs, then it's so be it. And some people will say, well, how could you, even though you know how they feel, that you're delusional? I guess because it's more things that are important than him calling me delusional. I value other things and possibly other people in my life more than I value what people are calling me. So that's just how I believe, and that's my thing of it.
Yeah, Trump is definitely something different. I do not agree with about 98% of the things he does.
98, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't agree a lot. I don't agree a lot of it. He does. He does a lot of different things.
Okay, well, do you agree with this right here?
This part, and this is in the 2%. This is in the 2%. Because see, I don't have large credit cards and anything like that yet. So
okay, well,
you just taught me something.
That's I believe that I know the Republicans, and I don't have anything against the Republicans and Democrats. Like I said, some things I like from both, some I dislike with both. It's whatever. I don't get into the gang stuff. I don't get into the pro stuff. I just want to let you guys know who I am and what I'm about, because I just don't get into none of that. But I do like how Florida Republicans, they don't want have taxes on houses, and I agree with that. If you own a home, you should not be paying no motherfucking taxes. But a lot of Democrats, they disagree, and they hate that I say that, so I like the Republican idea of homeowners not having to pay taxes.
Well, see, I'm not a homeowner, so I understand it. But for what I understand about it, I think the people that pay house taxes takes care of the city, like the streets, the stop signs, things of that type of nature. So I think it is good for people that own homes to pay taxes, because that's how they keep their cities operating.
What?
Yeah, that's how they keep the cities operating. Like, getting the red light fixed, keeping the potholes.
Okay, well, go and put taxes on these apartment renters. How about that?
They do. We all pay it though. We all pay a state
No, you
cost and
don't.
taxes.
It's a
Yes, we is.
difference. Apartment taxes. I
Mhm.
lived in apartments, and I
Yes, they
was
are
not
different taxes,
paying
but we still pay
the
taxes out of our
taxes.
checks.
I'm talking about apartment renters.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody that works don't even own an apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said, we love you, G. Thank you. Thank you. And what are you guys, a Republican or Democrats? Who's loving me in these comment sections? What are you guys? Okay.
A few Republicans.
Okay. I don't mind because
Nothing wrong with it.
before, like last year, I did have a lot of Republicans come, I guess because of how I talk sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I will say I have grown. I used to be brainwashed. The Democrats did have me brainwashed. And I used to be like, oh, I can't be a Trump people. I can't be a Republican, you know. No reason at all, just because I was just biased and I was just ignorant. But over time, after praying about it, I start to reveal, you know, things that start to reveal to me, you know, so. That's just how I feel about that. But tell me, how am I gullible? You're against homeowners paying property taxes. What's wrong with that? It's a look. Where the Florida people at? Because the Florida people agree with me. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Okay,
But it helps.
I can't do it.
Keep our city. It helps keeps the city up. It's property taxes. I think there should be property taxes. They shouldn't be as high, but they should be property taxes.
Well, you know what? How about this? Everybody y'all can pay property taxes. Just keep me out of it. I don't want to do it. How about that? Okay. I don't want to stop y'all from doing it. I want to opt out of that. And I hope Trump and I hope they push it where I don't have to do it. I hope it's optional, right? Where if you want to pay property taxes, you can. And if you don't want to pay property taxes, you don't have to. Okay? Everybody get a choice. Oh, wow. All right. All right. So Nice said MAGA. All right. Shout out to the MAGAs. I don't hate you guys. You know, you guys may disagree with me on how I live my life. That's fine. A lot of black people do too. Okay. It's fine.
GG.
A lot of black people, come on, you know, a lot of black people do not like that transgender shit. You know
I
that.
I know.
So what is the difference?
Which mean between MAGA
when it comes to transgender, the MAGAs and the blacks, they align the same. They just the same shit.
Yep. You know what they align with?
Ain't no difference.
They align with Leviticus at the Bible. They align with
hell, I'm gonna get it how I get it. Hell, I'm gonna get the love. It don't matter. You know, as long as they not out here killing nobody, we all good. As long as respect, we can respect and we're fine, you know? It said, Gigi, I'm going to unsubscribe. I see you're unserious and not well informed. Bye. Well, that's a Democrat for you. You see how they are? Very emotional, not logical. And if you don't agree with them, they want to shut you out. How is it I can have MAGAs or Republicans that may not agree or understand me as trans, but they're not going to shut the door and just say, F you, motherfucker, just because it's a disagreement. You understand? Right. So, tis. I just want to say, Andrew, I understand and I'm not mad at you. And I pray that you have a happy night. And I just have nothing but love in my heart for you. Okay. And I'm not mad, you know, if you have to unsubscribe so you can feel better about yourself or for you to be happy. I support that. I don't want you to be listening to me and you're being upset. I hate that my truth upset you so much, you know, but I love you. All right. And that's how I'm going to do that. Isn't that the Republican way? Did
you say the Republican way, girl? The Republican way is putting them out on their ass.
I'm gonna make Tank unsubscribe to me too if I keep talking. Mhm. Thank you. They said I don't discriminate against anyone. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. But if you did discriminate, I mean, it's your right. What I feel like, whatever, you know. I think it's right? No, I don't think like if you go into a store and they say, no, take your transgender ass out. We don't
Right.
serve that shit. Okay, I think that's harsh.
That's
But
harsh.
would I go in there and try to fight my way to get service? Hell no.
Hell no.
I'm not doing it. But you know, it's people that would do it. It's transgender. I'm a woman. You better accept me. I'm gonna sue you. Hold on. This person, look, you guys.
Wait,
look.
wait.
I'm not doing all that. I'm just like, okay,
I'm a woman.
don't take your ass up in there no more. Shit. Uh-huh.
All righty. Stick.
All right. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the show. And I just want to say thank you so much, Tank. You have really been rocking and rolling with me. I really appreciate that. You know, I go live
Anytime.
every single day. I would love to have you every single day. And I hope that you don't feel too much pressure from me. You know, so if you ever feel too much pressure, it's okay if you say no, you don't feel like coming on, you know, because I know I can be a lot, you know, I know that.
You know what? It's good that you are a lot because some people ain't enough. So it's okay to be a lot. You know, so it's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I love you. I love everything about you. It's fine. You know, I think our relationships build as they go, but you know, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I might not come every day,
Okay,
but I'm always gonna be around somewhere.
Don't let me find your ass on another panel.
You know, I go and visit, but I don't go and
I
sit.
know, but ain't you glad I'm not? I'm glad I'm not controlling. Could you imagine? Look, you on a panel, right? And I get up there. Hey, you on MSLI. Get your ass down here. You supposed to be on my shit. No, who you on? F that motherfucker. Hell no. You my co-host. This the bullshit I'm talking about. You fake as hell. You fake. I asked you to get on my show, but you wasn't around. I kept calling you. You ain't pick up, but you on their show? Hell no.
That's exactly how you would say it.
I want to let y'all know Tank is fake as hell. He said he was going to be my friend and loyal to me on my show. And he over there with y'all? Hell no. Hell, everybody needs to know about your fake ass. I got to tell the co-host, listen, y'all, he ain't going to be there around because he watch. If he do me wrong, he going to do your ass
do you wrong too.
Okay?
I love it.
Peace. And don't ever call me no more, nigga.
Yes, Gigi is very authentic. She is like who she is. Trust me, she is who she is. It's just what it is.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I enjoyed you guys. I hope that you guys have subscribed. Continue to talk. I will continue to talk about more politics if you guys like, but I definitely need your guys' engagement. And yeah, I appreciate it. And I hope I did not offend anyone. I didn't mean to. That's not my intention. But I do understand that sometimes my mouth can hit other people, and everybody don't take stuff like I do. Like somebody can say something offensive to a LGBT or a black person. I may not take it to heart. It's like whatever, but other people don't have that heart that I do. And see, I would say some shit, not realizing I hurt your feelings. What's so funny? Because I think I hurt that immigrant dude feelings.
Oh,
what I do?
You know when we was talking,
he clicked the fuck off when I said,
"You be born Muslim,
huh?
You be born Muslim?
Yeah, you could be born Christian." But I hope he didn't hear what I said about Muslims yesterday.
Oh no! What did you say?
I said I don't. I think that the Muslim stuff is delusional.
Oh yeah.
I think it's delusional with the 47 virgins up in heaven waiting on y'all like you're trying to have sex. But, is that offensive? Maybe. I mean, the Muslims don't believe in transgender. They think they are delusional.
Yep,
Okay.
that's true.
Right. I'm not getting my feelings not getting hurt because of that shit. I'm still gonna hang out with the Muslim if I want to hang out with the Muslim, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it is what it is. I don't care about that. Just don't disrespect me. If you go out your way to really try to insult me, then that's something different. But if you have a belief and this is just your beliefs and who you are, I'm
Mhm.
fine with that. It's just when you come out character and you deliberately trying to disrespect me personally, that's when I have an issue.
That's a problem. That's a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. See, when I say that about the Muslims, I'm not attacking them. I just don't understand. I don't agree with that logic of thinking. I just think it's kind of crazy. Okay,
Right.
I'm going to die and then I'm going to have sex with virgins in heaven. What they call it paradise. It's the same tomato, but All
Mhm.
right. Well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch some old shows. Right now,
What you watching?
I'm watching the Medici show. It's
Oh, is it
about
good?
Catherine Medici. I like it. I don't know if everybody will like it,
Mhm.
but I like those type of old shows based
Mm.
in like Europe and France, Italy. She came from Italy. She married into France, to build power and to protect her family and her people from
Mm.
war. Because back in those times, they would marry to avoid war. So to see her come up in the ranks and have to fight against Queen Mary from Scots and all those stories and how she came from power. I love that. Like I get inspired by those stories.
Hmm.
So yeah.
That's cool. Did you ever watch Stranger Things? Or you not a Stranger Things fan?
I do. I watched the Stranger Things. I
It was
finished
so
the
good.
the thing. Yeah, I
Me
liked
too.
it. I liked it. I liked
I
it.
finished it. I turned my whole living room red for a night. I got me some
Oh,
popcorn.
that's kind of spooky.
Oh, it was so good though. I was jumping all across the couch.
So
I was
what was your
everywhere.
favorite part about Stranger Things?
I liked when she was in training. She was in training. Her and her dad was in training, like so she can go fight. The
Oh,
last.
really?
Yes, I like that part because
I didn't like that part. I thought it was so boring.
really.
Yeah.
Maybe she was getting herself ready, and then when they went to go and to go like save the people and stuff like that, that was really really good. And I also have you seen Dairy the Dairy
No,
show?
but I have to tell you my favorite part in Stranger Things.
What's
Okay.
that?
Okay, so I think my favorite part or person in Stranger Things, I'm unsure. I really think it's the redhead though.
The
And the
redhead.
redhead, she kept pissing me off because it was so many times where she could have left out of that upside down place. And it's like,
Yes.
girl, if you don't run in that thing,
Oh.
like they talking, and I'd be like, fuck this little girl. Get your ass out and save yourself. She talking about, I want to come back for the girl and I should have never left you. See, I'm not like that. I'd be like, look, girl, pray about it, find your way home. If you
See you
make
later.
it, God's will, but I'm out. Bye. Okay, I gotta be with my man. Okay. So that part, I'm like, if she don't hurry up, y'all sitting up here walking and talking like y'all got all day. You know that man is coming. Shit. But
Mhm.
my favorite part is anticipating, knowing the boogeyman is coming. I'm
Oh
like, hurry
yes,
up, come on, come on. I
it
guess
was so
when
good.
they made me feel like I'm nervous, I'm scared. I'm like, hurry up, hurry up. And I think the visual effects were awesome. I think they
They were.
really
They were
took me
so good this
there. I
time.
really felt nervous in some moments and things of that nature. Now, that girl, she looked like she got so skinny in the face. The
Yeah,
one that was kind of the lesbian one, she got so skinny in the face. But okay, the lesbian girl, her girlfriend with the red, I think she's another red hair. I love her. It's another Netflix show. It's called Annie or Anne. And when I
Okay,
tell you
I got
she's
to.
so adorable, like she was an orphan child. She talks
Mm.
very smart and she talks very, very fast. And she's so full of emotion in that show of Anne. And I have my family watching it, and on my mama's side, they black. And I feel like they really don't watch a lot of white people stuff. When I say white people, I hope y'all don't get offended. But that's just how I talk. But I don't mean to offend nobody.
Well, say what you want to say, baby.
I watch all people. It don't matter what color you are. I be watching Spanish shit. It be all Spanish. They be having a thing on the logo. I be watching China stuff, Korean stuff. Honestly, I do not I don't look at people and be like, I don't want to watch them because they're Mexican. I don't want to watch them because this. I want to only watch black. I've never been that way. I've always been open to hear every group story that I'm interested in. And I'm very much like that. So, I was like, watch this, and they watched it because I told them to watch it, and they end up loving it. They really end up loving it. Like they watched the whole series of Anne. And I'm like, yes, I can get them to be a little bit more open-minded, because they are pro-black, you know what I mean? So, but I'm not, but they are. So, yeah.
Well, I would also recommend that you go and watch Derry for the movie It.
Okay.
Oh God, when I tell you Derry is so good, it's about the clown that was taking the kids away.
I think I watched that when I was younger.
Oh God, it's so good. The series they have come out right now, the new Derry
Now,
series.
I don't know if
so
I'm
good.
going to watch Derry because I'm kind of scary of that stuff.
Oh yeah, don't watch it. Then.
Yeah, it's too scary. Yeah.
Yeah, because the first episode he's eating kids and throwing them away.
Yeah, I don't want to see nobody eating kids.
Yeah.
Now, it's another movie I wanted to recommend to you all, but I forgot the name of it. It was on something, but I can tell you it was like this girl. She's a black girl, and she's obsessed with this artist. And it's kind of like a scary movie because she becomes like the villain and the killer in there. And it's like a mystery. But they say it was supposed to be like Beyonce. She was like stalker and obsessed of that. I forgot the name of it, but it's really, really good. When I think of the name, I'll come back and let you guys know. But Tank, I enjoy talking to you. I can talk to you all day and all night. I'm just so thankful. You guys, I just want to let you guys know, if you ever have a credit card and you can't pay the bill because the interest rate went so high. Okay. My interest rate was given like $5,000 a month and minimum payment $3,000. Have y'all ever seen a minimum payment on a credit card $3,000? Have y'all ever seen that? Minimum.
Nope.
And shit, my shit was on auto pay. I had to take my shit off. Okay. When I tell you my credit got a hit, that's how first it was like, your credit is down. All these points. I said, what the fuck is going on? So, honey, you want to know who helped me? I didn't call my mama. I didn't call my daddy. I called Chat GPT. And I said, what am I supposed to do? And they said, call and get a hardship. And they told me exactly the language to say. And I did that. And they put me in a hardship program. I'm in a 48-month program where I don't have to pay as much. I'm paying like $300 a month for all these months or whatever with zero interest. But that's great. And I wish I would have gotten to that hardship program before my interest rate when my contract expired. I really wish I would have gotten that before it expired, so I won't have to pay extra. So now I have to pay $5,000 that I didn't even charge. Do you know how many wigs that could have been? Okay. So I got to pay $5,000. And I was so pissed off. I asked ChatGPT, I said, I want them to waive it, but they won't waive it. And it was like, well, just be thankful because next month you would have been paying $5,000 every single month. So you should be really thankful. I'm like, okay, you're right, ChatGPT. I'm going to take it. And hopefully over these months, I really won't feel it because it's like $300 and something a month. So it's just a learning lesson. And what I have to say about ChatGPT, it's been a life-changing for me. And I love AI. Even though a lot of you guys don't like me using AI, you don't like me to be on AI, but I love AI. And I like AI, I do.
Yeah.
It's changed my life. I think I've always wanted AI to exist, and I just never thought it exists. And honestly, I think that in order for you to create AI, you have to be delusional. I think Elon Musk is delusional. I think delusional people, you got to think outside of the box. It can't make sense to most people. and to make it come to pass. That is fucking delusional. You know what I mean? So to have cars to drive by themselves, you know, back when I was growing up, if you tell somebody that, they were like, you're so delusional. That would never happen. And it's happening. So for you to be in a place where everybody would be like, oh, whatever you're talking about is so delusional. Why would you even waste your time? And for you to make it pass, that's delusional and ingenious at the same motherfucking time. So yeah. Call me delusional. I don't mind. Okay.
How you doing?
Yeah. So yeah, I just love life. I really do. I think that is it okay. Let me shut up because maybe I'm coming insensitive. How are we talking about Renee and somebody died, and I'm on a live talking about how life is so great? That's insensitive, right? Okay, let me go.
We was done with the topic though. We was off the topic
I know,
already. The
but
topic was
somebody
over.
gonna say you're being so insensitive, you know, because I'm not stuck in. That sounds insensitive. Whoo, honey, y'all gotta work on me. Help me, okay? All right, I'm gonna get on out of here. I love you guys, and I see you guys on the next video. Bye.
Bye.